Hello, Nyanko. How are you doing? Hola. Hope you're doing all right. First stream of the year. It's nice to be back. I already almost fucked up. I didn't have the music set up. So it was muted. Everything was muted at the start, but it's fine. It could be worse. It could be way worse. I was playing with the settings for a while this few days. That's why some things were a little bit different when I started. You've been busy with cosplay? What have you been doing? Cosplay as in dressing up, right? Was it like a character from a video game? Or something else? Like a series? Oh god. The start of the year and I'm already a little bit tired. But yeah, that's the normal state of things, I guess. To be honest, I've been doing a lot of stuff, so I can't really complain. And I only took a very short nap in the afternoon. Bayonetta! Next Thursday, I'm nervous. Well, that's an interesting cosplay. I admire that. Bayonetta's super cool. It's not really my type of game, but her entire design, beautiful, incredible. Although I do think you need a lot of confidence, to be very brave to dress up as her. She's great, to be honest. Is it the first time that you cosplay? Or like, have you cosplayed other characters and this time you're going for Bayonetta? Especially as a dude. Well, those are details. Don't mind it. It's totally fine. She would be proud of you. Hope you have a good experience with that. Hope it's nice. Hope you have fun. Make the best out of the situation. Whatever situation arises. Just the most important thing is that you have fun. Everything else doesn't matter. Everything that goes wrong can be done better next time. But it's important to have fun and make good memories about it. At school? Do you guys cosplay at school? I didn't get to do any of that. Well, maybe one time at an event, but that I don't think that counts. It wasn't really cosplay. It was like dressing up on another, what do you call it? Like very, like certain times clothing, like the 70s, the 60s and stuff. I should have done Soul Sworn cosplay. What would you like to dress up as from the Soul series? Or any of the FromSoft games? That's an interesting thing, you know? You also have to take into account what you can actually make. Some of them are very elaborate. Just like all styles, I can't make up my mind. There's a really cool designs around. They're very good. The other day, I got recommended a lot of cosplay accounts, right? And I saw someone cosplaying Malenia from Elden Ring. That was such a great cosplay. The scars look really good. The amount of effort that people put on cosplay is just incredible. And even if it isn't, just seeing someone like having fun with trying to act up like the character is just so fun. It's so nice. Because as always, sometimes you look at a cosplay and like, oh, that's amazing. I wonder the craftsmanship and stuff. But at the end of the day, the most important thing is that you're happy with it. I don't think I could ever dress up as anything. I never like attention on myself, so I don't think I would do that. I would totally help someone though. I'll be the one carrying the bags. Just a helper. But there are so many characters that could be very interesting to cosplay as. I've seen the guy that cosplaying as Soul of Cinder or whatever, walking the streets of Germany. I don't know if I've seen the exact one that you're telling, but maybe I have seen something like that. I do love seeing people in cosplay just like around the world. Just existing in the public space, and I'm just like, I admire that. I would never. Hello, Spartan. Hi. How are you doing? What's up? It's been a long time. We're currently talking about cosplay. If only I wasn't short as hell. I mean, you can gain a few inches if you use any like boots with heels inside of them. There's a few tricks. Those are very dangerous though. You need to learn to walk on those. Doing alright, and you? I'm doing great. I am well rested, I would say. Although I will really like to sleep a little bit more. Cosplay I could pull off was Sigmire or Katarina. we all could. I think everyone could pull that one. It's very inclusive. You can do flips on heels. Then good. Then Bayonetta is a really good fit. I don't know. There's so many characters that it would be very fun to dress up as. Although the temperature would be a problem. It would have to be on winter or something. Imagine you are playing Rani, for example, and you're just layers upon layers of stuff. It's just an oven. I would not survive that. I've been doing nothing today because for some reason I stayed up to 5 a.m. last night. I mean, for some reason, it was New Year. I mean, I went to sleep like 1 a.m. or something, but yeah. I also slept a little bit more than normal. I'm gonna dress up as you. Oh. What an honor. What a costume contest in middle school because I made a Minecraft Steve cosplay. That's a really good one. That seems like very nice. You could have a lot of fun with that one. Make like little props for it. Like all the tools and stuff. That could be fun. I was never too much into dressing up and stuff. Well, as a kid, yes. Like a little bit, but yeah, as like an adult, not that much. I've been trying to find, here we are in summer, right? I've been trying to find like skirts that I like that are very flowy and very, very nice to wear on summer. I haven't been able to find anything. Also, I want to buy dresses lately. I've been like, I want to buy some dresses, some nice black dresses. And I don't find any that I like. It's just I don't know. I'll have to find something at some point. Maybe I'll find one in autumn when no one's buying them anymore. Cardboard diamond pickaxe. That's good. But yeah, I've been thinking of just going around trying to find some new clothes. You know, something that I like because I have a lot of stuff, but some of them have a few years. They either don't fit well at this point, or I just don't feel it's my style anymore. So I don't know. I'll have to renew my wardrobe little by little. My school don't have events like that. Mine is just for clubs. But the thing is that I had like one event or something that was big in my high school, but then anything else was just like, no, that can exist. Nothing happened. It was pretty boring, but at the same time, I prefer to be more on the organizing team and the helper team, kind of like helping get everything done, than the actually participating one. Just got a new coat. Took me a while to get it, honestly, because I'm lazy. It happens to the best of us. Hi, Nova! Hello! I would like to redo my wardrobe to just put more effort in my appearance. Exactly! I feel like I have so many things that I don't really, they don't motivate me at all. Happy late New Year's. No, it's not late. Happy New Year to everyone here. It's never late to say Happy New Year. Well, if it's February, then maybe. Just a tiny bit. But as long as you're in January, it's fine. We could keep saying Happy New Year to everyone until the... How many days? 31? Yeah, 31 of January. So I'm kind of waiting. Yeah, that also. But you could buy something. Some pants are pretty good for when you have fluctuating weight. Like the ones that have the... well, depends on what type of style you like. I do like stuff that is very... like, more like bigger. Like, not oversized completely, but not too tight. So then you have like the little rope on the waist and you can just adjust it as you need. Those type of pants are great. I love those. I love everything that's adjustable, to be honest. In general. Just in general, yeah. Karina for Chris. Oh no, Karina really has been my favorite gift. I just been having a ton of fun learning how to play it. Oh, that's nice. That's really good. It's really fun. It's always nice to learn to play something. Even if it's easy or if it's like very difficult. It's always very nice. It has like what do you call it? Sense of wonder. Whenever you can actually play something on it, you're like, yay! Nuggets XS men's pants don't fit on me no more, so I rely on women's pants. Yeah, that's the problem. If you fall out of a certain size, either like up or like smaller or bigger, it's very difficult to find something that actually fits well. Update, move back in, about to finish finals, last exam tomorrow. I'm thinking of taking a step back and make new plans. Good! Okay, wait. Good luck on your exam tomorrow, okay? You're going to pass. You're going to do well. I believe in you. Take your time. Take all of your time. All the time that you need, okay? New year, new me. And hopefully better you. Hopefully everything gets better. an ocarina, the rock looking thing, or I think so. Gonna become a druid and summon animals to my side in the woods. That would be so fun. That would be great. Stretchy jeans are nice. Yes, it is. Depends on the type, because if it's the ones that are too tight everywhere, I don't like them as much. I used to use them a lot, but now I'm like, nah, give me bigger pants. I need to be comfortable. I don't care anymore. The thigh and the nice flare as it goes down. New me doesn't mean better me. Exactly, just different me. I could still be a menace next year. I generally have a love-hate relationship with clothes. Either I find something that I'm like, I'm in love with this, or it's like, this doesn't fit anywhere. No matter how I use it. Just like, okay. back to looking for stuff. So yeah, now I kind of want to get a few more stuff, like a few shirts, a few pants, some skirts. I want to find dresses, but I haven't been finding any. And I also kind of want to kind of work a little bit more in like the way I style myself in a way. I don't really use much makeup and stuff. I like using necklaces, rings, bracelets and stuff. So I kind of want to put up something that is more myself than what I have. But that's going to take time, money, and effort. So we will see how it goes. 2026 will be my Gremlin arc. Exactly, yes. We should approach 2026 with a lot of optimism. Oh well, hope you guys have fun and wish you all the best until next stream. Goodbye, Nova. Good luck. I really hope you do well. We'll see each other maybe on the weekend, so don't worry about it. Bye-bye. 2026 is year of the horse, is it? I'm very lost about the zodiac and stuff, the years and things. I think I was born on the year of the boar. I think the pig. I don't know what that says about me, but I was born in that year. Mine was the snake. I think we have in my house, someone is from the dragon, another one is from the dog, and I don't remember the other one. It's been a long time since I've considered any of that, so a chicken. I just love how unserious all the stuff is when you put it like that. It sounds so unserious, but we're talking about the zodiac, everyone. Yeah, I'm a pig. Ox or rabbit? I honestly always forget, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I am from that year. It's been a long time since I've searched anything about it. The last thing that I heard about the zodiac was in an anime or something, and it was not Saint Seiya. It was Fruits Basket. I should watch Saint Seiya again. I remember mine because when I was younger, I was like, hell yeah, I got a cool animal. You can imagine why I remember mine. I didn't like that I was from the year of the pig. I didn't like it. And now I'm just like, man, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, yeah. I was like, oh, being from, like, there's all the other cool animals, you know, and then I just get the pig. So, yeah. I wonder, I don't remember if there was any meaning to that. Everything at this point that seems to have a meaning, so I'll look for it. It's been a long time since I've seen anything. Oh yeah, it does have like characteristics. It's kind of like the sign, like was it Aries, Leo, and stuff. The other one. Sorry, Demias, it says the snake is least compatible with a pig. I got to go now. Oh no! This is how I lose you. You will be missed. Oh god. Oh, not only I'm a pig, but I'm also a wooden pig because I was born in 95. Okay. I get it. Oh god. Positive traits. Honest, sincere, generous, sociable, trusting, diligent, and calm. I don't know. Lucky symbol. Considered a symbol of wealth, good fortune, and prosperity. Okay. Can be naive or overly trusting. May be prone to indulgence. I don't think I'm overly trusting, but depends on the situation. I don't know. It's an interesting thing to look up. When I was younger, I used to be jealous of my cousin being born the year of the dragon and also being named Ryu from Street Fighter. Is he honestly called Ryu? Well, I sometimes forget that you're around 15, I think. I was like, when did Street Fighter come out? I was so lost. But yeah, okay. It is an old game. I remember. It's a very old game. Brother is a rabbit. Okay. It wasn't a chicken. It's actually a rooster, I think. Isn't it? Or is it just a chicken? In general. To be honest, I remember the zodiacs, just the Chinese zodiac, just because of Fruits Basket, the anime. That's the only way I remember any of the animals. So I was originally going to be Lucario, as in the Pokemon, but ended up with Lucas. No. Lucario. I mean, Lucas is a nice name. It's not a bad name. That's way worse names. Lucario would be kind of weird. At least for my generation, it would have been. For yours, I don't think it would be that bad. There's a lot worse names. Yeah. Now that I think about it, it's not that bad of a name. I've seen way worse. Wanted to be a dragon, now I want to be a rat. Who doesn't want to be a rat? It could have been your nickname, Nyanko. You could have made that one your nickname. And people wouldn't know unless someone asked for your ID or something. Although I think a lot of places don't have IDs, right? Or do you? I don't know where I heard that some countries don't have an ID. I have a... Like it's not mandatory or something? Like you do have the documents, but you don't have the little card that says... your name and your assigned number. That sounds so weird. But yeah. I don't know where I heard that. Which country was it? I think it was, yeah, in the north, but I don't remember. I have a very common name. Very common, at least here. So it's kind of like me. I didn't like it. I didn't hate it. Thankfully. Because it's another thing to hate your name. That would be too much, I think. That would be way too much for me. So yeah. I was kind of lucky though. I've heard so many names that was... I don't know where they got them from. It's better to have a common name than in the ones that people are coming up with now. That I just can't wrap my head around. I'm just like, why did you do that? Kind of unique. I have only met 2 other people with my name at least as the first name. I think I've personally met like 15 people with my name. Although sometimes it's used as a second name. Yeah. And people prefer it over the other one. But yeah. It is pretty common. Yeah. I looked up weird names. I feel bad for whoever is called Portabella. Portabella, whoever. Yeah, there's some names that are not the best. I guess they're really bad. Some names, it's just that they are not bad. They just sound dated. They sound very very old. One kid in the lower grade is named Pio. What parent names their own child Pao? Just the vowels. I love it. And not even even in that order. Oh god. But yeah, some names do feel a little bit like old people name for me. Some others, I guess it depends. They kind of get renewed every once in a while. Like a few generations pass and people are like, oh, what a nice name. And you're just like, I met an old man with that name. You know? And other stuff is just other, how do you call it? Other names, you're just kind of tired of hearing them because you know so many people with the same name and you're just like, what happened? Was it this batch that everyone decided to call this? Forbidden tongue sounding as name. I don't even know how to pronounce that. What is that? I don't even know how to pronounce it. You know, if you give me like normal letters or like the Spanish alphabet, English alphabet letters, I kind of can imagine something. But if it's something else, like another alphabet, I'm just done. I don't even know how that is supposed to be pronounced. Is Elon Musk's son name? Oh, never mind. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Me neither. Remember back in the day when everyone was called Derek and Brittany? That's, I don't know, maybe that's over there. Here we didn't have any of those. Imagine being named Gertrude in 2026. Maybe. Here, like, an old lady's name would be kind of like Miriam, Gladys, for example. Very, very old lady feel to it. I'm trying to remember something. Because the other day I was reading something, I was like, this is such an old person's name. What the hell? And I don't remember what it was. But there's a lot of names that are very normal, very nice. Although a little bit too common. Like you're trying to tell a story and you have to make distinctions because you don't know who's who anymore. Name is Welsh? Welsh origin? Mine has Latin origins, obviously. I guess grandma wouldn't have accepted it anyway. Oh, Benjamin is a very common name here. I've seen a lot of children call that. It's a very popular name here. At least everyone's every time I encounter that, it's like Benja. People are calling them like that. There's I met way too many Nicolas, for example. Way too many of them. Matthias or Matthias. Way too many. Like, why so many of you? And let me think. Yeah. Those. There's a lot of Lucia. Victoria too. Those are very, very common names, at least for my generation and around. I don't know what people are calling their kids at this point. But yeah, I've met a lot of people with those names. Well, Maria is a very common name, but Maria generally is not just Maria, it's just Maria something else. I'm pretty sure my bloodline was from Germany on my mother's side, and my dad is a tiny bit Irish. You couldn't tell that with me though. You didn't inherit anything. Half French, half Asian, but I have a Mexican name. Well, Lucas is has Latin roots, right? So it's not entirely Mexican. Let me look at it. Lucas is derived from the Latin verb lucere, meaning to shine. You're a shiny boy. Also could be derived from Greece. There's a lot of stuff. Yeah, basically shiny. Sorry, just came up that way. Used as the name in English, Spanish, French, Portuguese, Dutch, and other languages with many variations. Luca, Luke, Lucas. Yup. Popularized by the Saint Luke the Evangelist. Interesting, a very significant Christian name. Always Christianity's fault. So it's more Mediterranean than Mexican. I'm sure there's a lot of Lucas in Mexico. Huh, interesting. I never looked for that. My great grandmother or something. I've seen a lot of people, and I don't like it, but I've seen a lot of people having the same name as their parent, like father mostly. It's like, I don't know, one of them is called Michael, and the kid is called Michael with another name too. And like two names. The first one is the father's name, and it's just so confusing because you have two people with the same name and the same, how do you call it? With the same name and the same surname, and it's just like, how do you distinguish this? Lucas Miguel Alejandro Alberto Diaz. You forgot all the surnames too, because we have like two surnames. And some surnames have like 2-3 words on it. I've had people like just people are awful sometimes. People are so bad with names. Sometimes. Sometimes they are very nice, very pretty, and other times you're like, why did you name your child that? I can't look at it and not and have a straight face, you know? But yeah. I mean, to each their own. Maybe the kid likes the name, but I judge you for that. Not the kid, the parents. Setting up your child to fail. Yeah, sometimes it's just like you really hated the kid. You couldn't think that you should never name another child by yourself. And the IO kid earlier, she has a sister. Oh yeah. Oh god no. Happy New Year, Loki! Happy New Year! Hello! That's serious. Yeah, I totally believe you. I've seen worse. I've seen worse. How are you doing, Loki? How are you doing? How was the end of the year for you? Personally, I ate a lot. Now I just got a few things to punch on a little bit, like a few snacks, and that's it. I'm not eating anything else for today because I've been eating like a pig, to be honest. Very fitting. But yeah, it's. I have food for a few days, I guess. Again, we did too much. We made too much food, and it's like 4 of us here. We're not finishing that much food. Like, really good time this end of year. Gained a couple of pounds. Spent a lot of time with family and friends. We are all leaving 2025 with a few more pounds. Don't worry about it. It's unavoidable. It's unavoidable. With all the social events, just going to, going to family gatherings and eating a little bit here, a little bit there, and then be like, oh, I can't really miss dessert. So still, again. It's like very unavoidable. Unless you have a lot of control over what you do, but is it really worth it? This time of year, is it really worth it? If I'm that full, someone's gonna have to carry me out in a stretcher. It happens. It happens. Whenever I feel like, oh, I'm eating a lot, and I'm getting too full. I'm like, yeah, no, I have to take this home. Just hits you all at once. Yeah, that's kind of what happens generally for me. I eat very slowly sometimes, even more if I'm talking with someone else. So I eat very slowly. But if I have a plate of food, I generally serve myself what I know I'm going to eat. So it's not that much of a problem. But if I have a lot of plates in front of me and I'm taking a little bit from here, a little bit from there, and I'm not putting everything that I'm going to eat in a plate that's like, this is my food. It's just like, I don't see how much I'm eating. So yeah, then yesterday I was so full. We went outside to greet the neighbors, like, hey, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. You know, everyone goes out on the street while the fireworks are going. Everyone goes out into the streets. So we're just greeting everyone, Happy New Year, Happy New Year, and giving well wishes. And I was just like, I want to lay down. I need to lay down. With unlimited meat, a deadly combo. Yeah. They came around with meat on sauce and just plop it on your plate. That sounds great, to be honest. I'm not a fan of eating outside too much, but sometimes I do crave going out to eat and stuff. The other day we went with a friend. We went out. We got some pizza and stuff, and it was a lot of food. We were fighting for our lives, but we finished it. Nap is required before the next course of food. Exactly. That's what ended up happening. Between lunch and dinner. And not so much lunch and dinner. We had a very late lunch. And then we kind of went to something else. Because, again, yesterday was the end of the year. It was 38 degrees outside. You couldn't exist for most of the day. Outside or inside. You could not. I could not with the heat. Until we got the AC, we got it to work, and that's when I was like, okay, I can exist in my own skin right now. But yeah, thankfully at night it got a little bit better. Today has been a little bit cooler, which I appreciate because God, I was melting. But you guys celebrate pretty nicely down in South America? Depends on the region. Definitely there's people that like to celebrate nicely. We don't. Generally, I think we generally do like a family reunion type of thing. Very normal, you know. We don't dress up too much. We're also not in our pajamas, for example. We're not very... Depends. If you're spending only with the people that you live with, you might. There might be some people that do that. But we don't really do like a very... We don't really dress up too much. That's what I want to say. It also depends, because some people really like to make like a very big gathering and stuff. So I think some people do dress up a little bit more. And obviously there's parties, there's people that go outside and celebrate outside, which is totally fine. So yeah, depends on the region, I would say. Depends maybe the social class that you have. But yeah, I don't think it's very normal here to do that. But I have heard that in other places they do dress up pretty well for Christmas and New Year's. Some places here, if you finish all the meat you in the store, it was served on. Really? 40 Fahrenheit, I'm living in winter wonderland. Minus 10. I like cold, but not that cold. Honestly, I think it would be pretty cool to go down there at some point, only to experience all the crazy bug and animals you have in South America. I mean, there are bugs, yeah. There are really nice creatures too. An experience. No, it's always summer temperature here. Snow is one of those things that I would love to at least once see, but not snow in like, oh, a little bit of snow, but like actual a lot of snow piled up, you know? Like you can't go out to the sidewalk that was snow. Just get the full experience. I don't know. I never seen any. The little bit that the only thing that I've gotten here is hail. And we all know that we all hate it. The amount of cars broken. And roofs. We had a surprise snowstorm last night. I think it's called a squall. Snow, wind dump, all at once in such a short period of time. What? A squall? What is that? Squall is a sudden, violent, but short-lived increase in wind speed, typically lasting minutes, often accompanied by heavy precipitation like rain or snow, as associated with thunderstorms or cold fronts, creating hazardous conditions with rapidly changing visibility and wind. That sounds terrifying. With the first from a gust by sustained strong winds. That sounds terrifying. This is really terrifying. If you're outside, maybe if you're well, if you're inside, the noise might be a little bit alarming. Rainy nights or snowy nights? I have to say, I love rain. But it has to be rain without wind. You know, very calm rain. That lulls me to sleep. That's so good. Hasn't done a ton of snow. It's been crazy. It's like minus 10 degrees one day, and then the next will be 15 degrees the next day. Really bad. People are sleeping on the roads like crazy. Hail over ash? Well, ash, I don't like ash. And hail, as long as it's the tiny ones, then yeah. If it's the size of my fist, then I don't want it. I do not like stones falling down on my head. I don't like it. The wind was insane 3 days ago. Hail destroys junk though. Yeah, the thing is with hail is like can be very, very dangerous if you're outside. Complete whiteout conditions for like 15 minutes and then after nothing. That sounds so terrifying though. What the hell? Ash destroys lungs. Yeah, and the hail destroys your skull. It's like both of them are bad. Just different types of bad. Snowstorm extremely cozy at night. Wind howling and stuff. The thing with the wind is that the wind scares me more than other stuff in general. Like if it's a lot of wind, you know, a lot of things start creaking and the trees start moving a lot. And I'm like, I don't like that. Like a little bit of wind is okay, but when it's a little bit too much, it's just like, no. That's enough. Oh yeah, I live in a pretty old, like an older house. So if there's a lot of wind, you're going to hear like a whistle sometimes. Because there's some window that the wind comes like right through it, through the very tiny spaces, and it just makes this whistle like sound sometimes. And it's just like, fuck you, shut up. So it's just very annoying. There was one time, now that we're talking about weather conditions, that generally when I experienced hail storms and stuff, they were tiny, like the size of, I don't know, my thumb maybe. They were not that bad. You would hear it a little bit. You were like, oh, it's raining ice. It's fine, right? You wouldn't really mind it too much. It would sound like a little like heavier rain, but it wasn't that bad. Then I do remember there was one time I was in a call with two friends. We were playing Path of Exile. I remember clearly. And suddenly I was like, oh, the rain picked up a little bit too much, and suddenly it was so much noise in the roof of my house. I was just like, what the fuck's going on? And my friend and I, we kind of live close to each other, so we were both experiencing it on real time. So we both, at the same time, we got up from our this, and we went to look outside. We're like, what the fuck? It was so much noise. I never heard that much noise. It was like, I know it's not raining, and I just went outside, and it was pieces of ice the size of a tennis ball would be the best. It was like the size of really big eggs and stuff. They were big, and I was just like, what the fuck's going on outside? And we just started hearing like broken glass outside, because obviously there were cars parked on the thankfully not ours, but there were cars parked on the street, and we would look outside and be like, oh shit. It was not a fun day. A lot of people were caught on that on the highway. The highway had to be like, everyone stopped. It was incredibly dangerous, because obviously a lot of the windshields got broken. People couldn't leave from where they were. A lot of cars were damaged. A lot of roofs were damaged, because there's a lot of roofs that are made from, how do you call it? Chapa? Metal? Like, I don't know how to call it. The wavy metal that is very thin. There's like not very nice roofs at all. So a lot of those were broken. A lot of windows were broken too in a lot of places. It was a mess. A lot of people got hit by it too, which was very, very dangerous. And ever since then, I think I was around maybe early 20s or something. I don't remember. And then it happened again, but it happened like a few years ago, I think. And it was like, damn it, what the fuck? I never seen this in 20 years of life, and suddenly I have two very close to each other. What's going on here? It was like, oh no. So I do have my respect for hailstorms and stuff. I'm like, I don't really like them too much. Like, if it's tiny little pieces of ice, totally fine. But I'm like, I don't like them now. What else is that giant flute? I mean, sometimes it does feel like that with all the the noise. Alerted orange level rainfall, then it rained oranges. God damn it. That happened once. We had to replace our roof. Oh, we got it for free. So, oh, okay, that's good, because replacing a roof can be very expensive too. It hurt if it lands on you. Yeah, a lot of people were hurt. Thankfully, I was inside my house, so it wasn't like a problem at all. I had a tornado go through my backyard, and I watched it from my window. I have never seen a clearer, bright sky after it passed. Yeah, it takes everything away with them. We don't have... Well, we have, apparently. It just never hit a city. Until like a few years ago. Quite a few years ago. It hit one of the cities, and it was awful. Because generally, you know, when it doesn't happen, no one thinks it happens, but it happens in the countryside. It just never hit a city before. So yeah, it was not pretty. It was not pretty. Because most of our construction is not made taking into account that there can be something that can take it down, you know? We don't take into account the earthquakes because we don't have them. We used to never have tornadoes, and then one of them passed by the middle of a city. Let me see when it was. In 2016. Yeah, it was a bad one. I don't remember the category. EF3 or EF4? I don't know how that translates into the intensity, but it was not nice. It took everyone by surprise. Everyone thought it was like, it's just a windstorm, nothing else, and now it was an actual tornado. People were all amazed how it started snowing in our tropical region, and many people recorded themselves playing with the snows. The new came out of a chemical factory malfunction. Oh god. Releasing so many snow-looking chemicals, bubbles, and people went to the hospital. Yeah, there's so many. That pissed me off. It's awful. I've seen a tornado, but I have seen giant whirlpools in the sea. I have never seen that one. I've seen tiny ones. Was mild. I'm pretty sure it took down some trees though. Yeah, this one took out a lot of stuff. Most of our construction is made with concrete and bricks, but yeah, a lot of other construction is a little bit more lighter, and it was pretty bad, pretty bad. And mostly because no one knew that it was coming, and no one knew what to do in case of one. It was a very bad one. I remember when it happened, like a lot of people did record a lot of stuff. There were some like footage from security cameras of stores that were open at the time, and it was wow. We never got something like that, and I don't think it repeated itself again, so it was kind of weird. I don't know exactly. Let me see if I can. Consequences? Yep. Damages were pretty severe on that one. I was like looking at the at the thing, at the articles and stuff. It was like a lot of damages to people and to the infrastructure of the city. It was a mess. It was awful. Playing Roblox, and I had to tell my friends I was going to lose connection because of the tornado. Priorities, right? There's a lot of stuff that obviously we didn't have before, so we didn't really have anything. The moment that if we ever get any sort of earthquake in my country, we're fucked. Everything breaks. We're not built for it at all. Like, no house has that taken into account. Yeah, it's all collapsing. Like, no joke. Maybe a few trees are going to be standing after it, but yeah, it's a very big if we ever get to that. I don't know if there will ever be like a change that big, but well, also if there's any moment that it starts snowing in my country, we don't have anything against snow, so the houses are also not against the snow. So it's going to be awful. It was an EF1 tornado, looking at the tornado stats. So, yeah, EF1. I think I kind of understand the scale a little bit. Just from watching, like, documentaries when I was little. I was talking about tornadoes and stuff. I don't know how high does the scale go? It's moderate. Okay. I just love that it's like a moderate tornado. As if a tornado is ever moderate. Yeah. Scale that rates tornado intensity based on the severity of the damage a tornado causes. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Mm-hmm. Yep. Up to 5? Oh. Yeah, then the one that passed by here was pretty bad. It was 4 to 5, kind of. Extreme damage and total destruction. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Tiny tornadoes, though, they look so cute. Hey, as long as no one gets hurt and stuff, it's totally fine. Like, they are, like, very amazing things. But at the same time, it's like a force of nature to be respected. Kind of like other stuff, you know. You were mentioning whirlpools, and those things are very dangerous. But it's also interesting to see them from the shore. So, you know, you need to be very careful with stuff. Thanos snapped out of existence. Yeah, from what I saw, there were like at least 200 houses just unrepairable, at least. There were a lot of things that they couldn't really fix. There were around, I think, a few people died. And a few hundred were injured. About in like general destruction of the city, it was like $35 million in damages. Around that. 200 people injured and 9,000. What's this word? Let me see if I can translate one. Okay. And look for it. Oh, yeah, people affected have been like 9,000. Around that number. Absolutely insane thing to see IRL. Yeah, they are massive. Younger the storm gods. I think they kind of got angry that we all said, oh, we don't have earthquakes, we don't have tornadoes, we don't have tsunamis, we don't have any of those. And they were like, are you sure? Are you sure about that statement? But yeah, it was pretty bad. The only thing we do have near the middle that happens every year are floods because of the river. There's like a big river that crosses the country, and it floods every single year. All the place around it, you know. Those are very common. Ohio is like the most middle state that are having like a little bit of everything. Where is the let me look at USA map. Because I sometimes know the names, but I don't know where they are. Where the fuck is Ohio? Oh, it's not that much on the middle. It's a little bit to the side, right? You can surf and snowboard in the same place. Oh yeah, northeast. Okay. So like in the middle, but like in the middle in general. Why do you have... It feels so weird to look at the map of states. Why do you have square ones? I never noticed that. Why are they square? I don't like the lines. I don't like the way that you divided your country. I mean, I know it's not... I mean, it is United States, so I understand, but... Ugh. Go to the ocean from Lake Erie? What the fuck is Lake Erie? I can't see anything. Sorry. Open image? There we go. I need to zoom in. Oh, that one! That lake. Okay, yeah. Oh! I move around. That's all the way down to the Mississippi. Large body of water north of Ohio. Yeah, I was looking for it. I was like, where the fuck is that? Like, I know very little about these places. I know about Lake Superior, though. Because of all the shipwrecks. That's the only one that I know. Maybe Lake Erie I have heard about. But the rest, I don't have an idea of this. Have you ever traveled outside of your country? Very little. I went to Brazil and I went to Argentina. But not anywhere else. I don't really enjoy traveling much. Like getting too far away from home, I don't enjoy it much. But I've gone some places. For different things. Sometimes for class. And sometimes for other stuff. I think I went to... Well, Buenos Aires is a very normal destination. Let me see. I think I went to Rosario, Argentina. Then I went to Brazil. I went to... Let me check. To Brazil, I went to 2 places. One time I went to Camboriú, and then the other one I went to Gramado. Gramado was beautiful, but it was high up. It was high up. I died a little bit. Because it's in a... how do you call it? It's in a sierra. So it's... How do you call it? How do you call sierra? In English. I mean... Are you going to tell me so? No. Is a name? Mountain chain. So yeah, it was pretty high up. It was a little bit difficult to move around there, but it was a very beautiful place. You go on a trip to a bunch of different state parks like crazy. You can go from like a state with a large pines to a desert in about a day of travel. Really? That's a lot of variety. That's pretty nice. Let me change this because I've been reading chat from a very tiny window this whole time. too broke for traveling. My last vacation was 3 years ago. You will get to travel in the future, I'm sure of it. If you wanted to visit somewhere, where would you go? I thought it would be really funny to post myself a picture in like some forest and then the next day post me in a desert and just be like, guys, I got lost. I walked so far away. Only visited El Salvador once over 20 years ago. That's a long time ago. Get your eyes strained. Yeah, I was dying. Ow. I was for some reason reading the chat from OBS instead of using the browser. That has bigger letters. That's something OBS should fix, you know? I should be able to change the size of the letters of the YouTube chat. I know that Twitch you can do that. Hello, Emma. Welcome. How are you doing? Happy New Year. Surrounded by dinosaurs? What? I have no idea how people game on a smartphone. That stuff strains my eyes so badly. I honestly, I don't know. I can't do most things on my phone. The only thing I use my phone for is I read manga and manhwa here, and that's it. Or maybe read a novel, but the novels I generally put a bigger font size because I can't read if I'm outside. And I was just like, yeah, I'm not straining my eyes for this shit. But yeah. Manga I haven't been reading as much. I feel like I have to zoom in to actually read the pages on my phone. I used to be able to read very clearly, but I think my eyesight has gotten worse on that, so yep. Happens to all of us, I guess. But yeah, gaming on a phone, I feel like it's a bit much. I think the screen is way too little. And also, if I'm using the touch screen, I'm also kind of covering the screen a little bit too much for my, you know, for my taste. Turn on blue screen filter and play on the lowest brightness. Actually, I do put like warm tone on the on my phone, so it doesn't hurt my eyes that much. I'm just tired. I just woke up. It's 7:46 p.m. You slept quite a bit. I don't know when you went to sleep. I woke up around 8 a.m. And then I turned around and I was like, nah, I'm sleeping a little bit more. I don't have to work. I don't have work today, so I'll just sleep. But yeah, and then I wake up at like 10 a.m. And I've been awake since then. Just took a little bit of a nap before streaming, but it wasn't that much. I think it's around 9:48 p.m. for me. Going to the Great Sand Dunes National Park in Colorado. Sand dunes are so interesting to look at, actually. To walk around them, I don't have that much love for them. But it might be nice. There's a national park for everything over there. Mobile port for Elden Ring. I mean, if your phone can handle it, go and play the game. By all means. I wouldn't be able to do it. Oh, how I missed for this these past few weeks that I wasn't around. I was missing so much playing anything, just anything. I didn't touch the computer for a long time, so I was just like, what should I do? You know, when I came back, I kept being like, what should I do? Should we do this? Should we do that? Should we start Resident Evil? Should we do somewhere, you know, stream Slay the Princess? What should we do? And I was just considering all my options. I'm still not very sure what I'm going to end up doing in general. I might see what happens. Potato graphics mode or phone explosion app. Hello, Ray. How are you doing? I've been playing and watching this weird game called Long Drive. It was like $4. I think I know which one you're talking about. Long Drive. It sounds like something I've seen before. I don't know exactly which one it is. We want my person to get a red magic play, but I already have a PC. Just have to organize my yeah. So I have to drive in this road and you can customize a car. Maybe I know which one you're talking about. Doing alright yourself? I'm doing great. I'm doing pretty well. I'm very happy today. It's been nice. It's been nice. I'm kind of not looking forward to tomorrow much. I mean, I need to go to work anyways, but I'm kind of like, man, I don't want to go. But I will. I do have a lot of leftover food, so I'll be taking some food to my work. Just all the stuff that I ate during the end of the year. A little bit of everything, so that will help with my motivation for tomorrow. Got jump scared by a great giant mutant rabbit jumping at my face and mauling me. That? I don't know, was it in front of a cave? Perhaps? Thankfully tomorrow is going to be a little bit cooler than the last few days, so it won't be that bad to go to and from work and stuff. And if everything goes well, I might be able to stream tomorrow, which is kind of nice. Now that I'm back, I'm going to make the most out of my time. But I really needed a break. It was pretty nice. Pretty nice to disconnect a little bit from everything. I got to go to the beach. I got to take some walks. I spent some time with family, with the dog. The dog was very nice, very happy. She was very happy to be taken to the beach and play in the water and stuff. It was very, very nice. Very relaxing, I would say. I got to swim a little bit. The water was nice. Because sometimes the water is not too great. Depends on the day, depends on the weather. Because where I went, it's still river water in a way. It's not exactly a river. How do you call it in English? I think it's called... Yeah. Do you have a word for it? Oh. Wait, is it? Is it this? Yeah, estuary. Estuary. Partially enclosed coastal body of water where fresh water from rivers mixes with salt water from the ocean. That's basically what it is. Like on the south of my country, we have that up until a certain place that the ocean starts. The environment with varying salinity influenced by the tides and river flow, acting as vital transition zones and support rich biodiversity. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. But sometimes it's a little bit more like river water, sometimes it's a little bit more salt water, you know? It's kind of like in the middle. Sometimes it's a little bit more clear, and other times it's a little bit more clouded. How do you call that? But this time we got to the water and it was transparent, totally transparent. It was so nice, so nice. Very, very nice waters. To be honest, it's pretty lucky that it was like that. Nature's calling you. Dream is a small river. I think it is. This is like a very big river in a way, because it goes the river that's called Uruguay. That's the river. It kind of opens up at the end and becomes this Rio de la Plata, which is a big estuary, and then it connects with the ocean. I didn't think it was going to be called an estuary in English, because in Spanish it's estuario. I was like, is Google lying to me? Right, in Florida, you can encounter tiger sharks because they can go in both saltwater and freshwater, really. I mean, sharks are pretty chill if you don't have the worst luck in the world. That state is infested with alligators, which is what you need to worry about. Exactly. Yeah, yeah, alligators and crocodiles and stuff, those are the ones that are dangerous. Bye-bye, Nyanko. It was nice to see you. Have a good night. Although I think it's morning for you or something. I do know that it's not night for you. Maybe. Bye-bye. Tiger sharks are very aggressive from what I hear, as one of the more dangerous ones. Yeah, but, you know, there's dangerous and dangers, you know? Because there's a lot of animals that are very territorial, and very aggressive and very hostile. And there's other ones that are just violent because they want to. Some of them are more dangerous than others, that's for sure. But sometimes I think that sharks in general are not that much of a threat, unless you're messing with them. And also, that's the thing. Why do we get into places with there's predators there? I don't know. Just feels like it's kind of our fault. Although I do think that is I mean, an alligator would be a little bit more deadly, right? Because of the death roll that they do. Hi, Wilson. Hello. Happy New Year. How are you doing? I don't know, maybe I'm more scared. It's because I feel more scared about alligators and crocodiles than I'm sharks. I mean, it's still going to kill you, but I think, I don't know, the death roll is something that I'm just like, no, I'm way too scared of that. Which reminds me, the other day we were walking the dog outside of the city, and I was like, I think my sister or my dad was like with the dog, because I can't really do much. I don't have any strength. So they were walking the dog. I was walking around, and I was like, "Hey, please don't let her go there, because I see that there's a lot of birds." And I don't know if you guys have this type of bird, but we have a bird here. That it's a very beautiful bird, but they have a little bit of an attitude. They have a tiny bit of an attitude. They have the personality of a bigger bird, I think. It's called atero. It's a very tiny bird. The piece of shit is very territorial, and they could kick your ass. They really feel like they could take on the world, and they have like this weird thing on their wings. That's like it's not a needle-like thing, kind of like a pointy thing that they can stab you with. They are. It can get very hostile. So I'm just like, please don't let the dog get near them, because our dog would like to just say hi. And they are not going to be like, oh hi. They're just going to want to Get her out of there. So yeah, it's a very interesting bird. Very interesting bird. Very beautiful. Has a very noisy too. Let me see if I can find. I think it's part of the bone or something that they have. It's just incredible. Such a tiny little bird, and it's so dangerous. A lot of things to do this year. I'm just tired already. Cicadas are armored with hard scales too, and their eyes can retract into their head. Yeah, alligators are weird. Breaking my good phone ain't helping. Oh no, everything's. You know, look at it this way. You started with the wrong foot. Now everything can go just from here. Everything can go better, not worse. A bird? That was a hawk, I think. Does it walk or does it fly? I think it walks. And it flies. Both of them. They fly around. You do see them standing on ground a lot. They put their nest on the ground instead of on trees and stuff. So they generally do pick a spot, put the nest there, and that's their home. That's their territory. You're not going there. Even if it's on your driveway, they're just going to be there. And pobre de vos que los muevas. Yeah, they are very interesting birds. A tero. Tero. We call them tero because they kind of sound like that. To be honest. The tiny little bird. And it's still very little, I guess. It's kind of the size of a dove, I think. Dove. A little bit smaller, maybe. Let me see if I can get you a picture. Yeah, this picture kind of looks good. Browse? Let me see if we can all see what I'm talking about. Oh, you're cropped. Why are you cropped? You can only see the shoulders. There you go. That's the little one that I'm talking about. That's the bird that I'm talking about. It's very interesting bird. Has red eyes too. Me. Oh. That's better. That's the little bird that I'm that I'm talking about. You can see the fearsome energy radiating. Yeah, they can take on the world, to be honest. They are very intimidating. Anyone that had to fight them off would tell you that they are very dangerous. They are very common. They are everywhere. They are in the city. They are outside the city. They are everywhere. They have adapted. You're fine. All these things called killdeer that have ground nests and will try to act like it's injured to lure predators away from the nest. Interesting. Killdeer. Bird. Oh, it's actually so cute. Look at that little guy. Aw, he looks stressed. Wait a minute. Oh god. I need to resize it. There you go. Look at that. That's so cute. It looks like it's like he doesn't want to be there. It's a bird, to be clear. Yeah, yeah. I put like kill deer bird to see what came up. Bueno, es bonito al menos. Sí, sí, son preciosos. Baby? Oh god. They are all wobbly and tiny. They look like a tiny... Why are your proportions like that? Wait. Look at the proportions of that little thing. I feel like it's all neck and nothing else. It's so cute. Oh wait, these ones walk, right? They don't jump. I see one of them that looks a lot like it's walking. Because there's a few birds that can't walk, actually. They just jump a little bit. They're very cute. Nice bird. They run, but they can fly. Yeah, I assume that they can fly, but... Oh, there you go. But some of them, there's like, oh, how do you call them? This ones? Do you guys have the ones that build a home? Let me bring it up in the browse. You have this one. Do you have the hornero? They build a home with the stuff. It's actually very interesting how they build it, because it has that entrance and then you go, it's kind of like a little spiral, so it protects them from the weather, from the wind and the sun. They make it with straw and pieces of grass and mud and their saliva. My city is filled with this ones, like the houses. And whenever the couple birds and the chicks leave, it can stay empty, and then sometimes other birds will be like, oh, the house is empty, and they would just lay their eggs there. But yeah, there's a lot of these ones here in the city. You would see the electrical poles, and on the top of them you would have the nest. There's a lot of them. They build them anywhere. Place that they like, place that they put one of them. Sometimes they just put it at the end of stuff. Sometimes they put it at like branches, or sometimes electrical stuff. It's very cute. Very, very cute. It's filled with them, my city. Never heard of that kind of bird making that nest. We have a ton of those birds that will lay eggs into other birds' nests. Yeah, we do have those too. Straight up assholes. Yeah, they are awful. They have like a very cool house. Yeah, very, very nice house. Take care and Happy New Year. Take care, Wilson. Start the year in a good way. Hope you have fun. We have a cliff swallows, very similar, but they are usually under bridges. Cliff swallows. Cliff swallows. Oh, they're so pretty. Oh yeah, these ones. They seem very, very, very... Oh, but they build communities. These ones. That actually looks kind of bad for people with trypophobia. I'm not going to show that. That seems that's actually very nice. That's very pretty. But yeah, kind of follows this, not exactly the same structure, but very, very similar. You're so pretty. Very pretty bird. Very pretty bird. Let me see. There's another bird that's very common here. That is this one. Looking for a picture to show. We have these ones. These ones are like super common on the city. We call them Benteveo. They are very loud. Very loud. It's very pretty. Very, very beautiful. It's very common in South America in general. Very, very common. Very beautiful colors it has. Also, although it's very loud, if you have it like near you, it's just like, can you shut up? But it's a very well adapted bird. I've seen a lot around. We also have the common swallows and stuff. And we have the most, how do you call it, known type of parrot. The green ones. The green parrots that are everywhere now. They're very beautiful. They're very pretty. Just that they ended up in places they shouldn't be, and they're kind of like a plague in a few countries. Just like everything, humans doing things wrong. I'm looking for a photo. There. They're very beautiful. They make their nests. This one? They make their nests, I think, in communities. So it's like a very big thing on the trees, and it has like different entrances. Oh yeah, sometimes they do nests, not on the trees. Not on the trees. They make nests in electrical wires and stuff. They are very... Oh, this one's actually good. They make this very big community nest like this. I don't think you guys can see it though. Has like a lot of entrances, and they live in communities. It's a very interesting bird. They're very pretty. They're also very loud. They screech all the time. But they're nice. They're nice. And to be honest, I think they're native from here. Let me see exactly. I think they are native. Monk parakeet. That's the name. Yeah, they are native from here. Bolivia, Brazil, Argentina, Paraguay, Uruguay. That's where it's native from. We have a lot of them. They're very pretty. But now they just appear everywhere. And that's as far as my bird knowledge goes. I have a friend that knows a lot more about birds. She could talk a lot about it, but I don't remember many of the names. We have a few other that are like very nice. There's a very tiny bird that's all black, but it shines blue in the sun. It's very pretty. And you have the... Wait, I think I have another one. Let me see. This little guy. This we have like what do you call it? Let me see. There we go. Yep. We also have this one that I got to see the other day too. It's called Tijereta because it has like you see this bird very tiny, right? Very very tiny, and then you have the tail is like 2 times its size, and when it flies, it opens up like a scissor. In a way, like it's scissors, and it flies around like that. It's a very, very beautiful bird. I'm trying to look for a image. Oh, maybe it ends up being like that, but the tail is so comically large when it comes to this bird. This bird is so tiny. Oh, aside from that, we also have a colibri. I'm remembering stuff. We also have this one. The ones that, what do you call it? They fly so much. They move their wings so fast you don't see them. But they are very pretty, very shiny in the sun. Beautiful, beautiful birds. They have long beaks. House sparrow is like the default. We do have some sparrows, I think. Or is a swallow? I don't know. Wonder if it helps with it helps it fly or maneuver better. I think that's why they have those tails. So many small birds where I live, like they would easily fit in the palm of my hand. Yeah, they are so tiny. These ones are so tiny too. The colibri is like super, super tiny. Which makes sense because you need a... what do you call it? Yeah, I think it's hummingbird, yeah. They're so tiny. So, so tiny. Very beautiful. I haven't seen as many in recent years. I used to see a lot more, but I don't see them anymore that much. A lot of blue jays, cardinals. Oh, we do have a few cardinals, I think. And orioles in the spring. A lot of crows. I don't think I've seen that many crows. I may have, but they are not very common. I used to live in the middle of the city. Generally, bigger birds don't come here. There's a few hawks, though. Hummingbird moth. Well, there we go. We're talking about bugs now. Oh, what the fuck is that? I feel like that's very wrong, but at the same time... a flying shrimp. Wait, is it this one? It looks like it's fake for some reason. It looks so fake. so fake. It doesn't feel... What do you call it? It doesn't... It looks like a plushie, right? Like a plushie that someone made? I swear that looks like a fake bug. Wait. This one's an even better image. Hummingbird hawk moth. Let me see. Where is it from? Oh, okay, got it. From Portugal to Japan. Okay. Southern Europe, North Africa, and points east. Oh, okay. Also Britain and Ireland. It's a migratory one, right? Some of them are becoming residents in certain places. Interesting. Huh. It's an actual bug. Honestly, I don't know what I was expecting. You did see that. He did say that he was scary, but this bug is very interesting, I guess. Moths in general are very cute. This one, I'm not sure. It doesn't convince me if it's cute or not. They kind of look silly. They have their charm, I guess. I think it almost looks like it's confused. Like it's pretending to be something, but it's not sure what. I don't know. It looks very, very, very... I have to say that the orange looks very nice, though. The orange is very nice. I'm looking at some other pictures, but some of them are other type of moths. There's so many types of moths. We call them, in Spanish, we call them polilla. We do get the common gray ones. So was black and yellow. You saw another one. Made me think it was a bee or a wasp. It was super massive. I can imagine that. I like bugs as long as they are not coming towards me. I'm just like, nope. Yep, that's enough. Is that a kind of moth? Apparently. What was it? A hummingbird moth. I think this is a hummingbird hawk moth. Very interesting bug. In the summer, we were hit with a spotted lantern fly infestation. It was awful, and not a lot of animals or insects can eat them. Spotted lantern. Why? Oh. Oh no. I mean, they're pretty, but only when they have their wings open. Yeah, I wouldn't like an infestation of that. They look like tiny cockroaches. I don't like them. I hate them. Holding something, I couldn't run away. Down your color for sure. They destroy plants, crops, and flowers. Yeah, mostly. When you have an infestation, they take away everything. We got a lot of... Apparently the other day. What is the... in English? Is it a dragonfly? Yeah, we got like a lot of dragonflies in the city the other day. But thankfully it didn't really affect me or my area. But there was a place in the city that they were complaining about having too many dragonflies. They just all came up together, I guess. And they are like pretty big. Bunch of Japanese beetles. A dragonfly is dangerous over there? Not really. They're just annoying. Oh, this is a very pretty beetle. Are they green and orange? They look cute. The ones that we get are very... how do you call it? They are black. And they have horns. They're very chill. They're very chill, the ones that we get. Oh god. The cropping, man. The cropping. There you go. But we get beetles, but we get the ones with the horn. Horn? These ones. Yes. Beetles. We get these ones. The ones with the little horns. They are very chill. They don't do anything. They just die whenever there's too much going on. But they are very tiny. They're not too big. Very, very tiny. Weevils are funny how their heads are like both these two mouths to dig into the acorns. Basic beetles that will eat up everything, yeah. Cool looking beetle, yeah. It looks very nice. They're very tiny though. You can grab them by the horn and they would just kind of look at you like, fuck you. There was a year that there were a lot of them around. We have both. We have these ones that have horns and we have the other variation that don't have horns. But they look very similar. They're not that much of a problem. Everything's cool with beetles. Bug called kissing bug that spread diseases. Oh yeah, diseases are interesting. We have a mosquito that that spreads dengue. So yep. Very fun. You have to be very careful about mosquitoes and stuff here, but I mean, you get here soon enough. You're not dying. You're just having the worst time. Thankfully, there's not that many bad bugs, I guess. There's a few bugs that are bad, but most of them are pretty harmless, at least. Maybe if you ask someone from the countryside, they would be like, no, there's a lot of deadly ones. just so they don't get to the city. Okay. You know what then? Haya doesn't have any deadly animals, which is good. For now. Never say never. It all depends. Okay, it's 10:30. We're doing good. We're doing good. It's fine. I started yawning and I was like, oh god, what time is it? Any idea what game you would like to play next? That's a very good question. Because I was thinking either starting the Resident Evil games that I have. I will continue Slay the Princess. I am planning on doing that. I will finish Nine Souls. At one point on stream, I will. I promise. Or I start another playthrough of Elden Ring. Those are the options I'm considering right now. Why not all of them? But yeah, maybe I'll do something like that. Maybe I'm thinking of doing Resident Evil 7 first. And see how it goes. I'm thinking of doing that. Then maybe I don't know. We'll see. I'll decide tomorrow. You will notice what we're going to do when I get to making the thumbnail, so hello Random Rose. How are you doing? Really like the model. What was your inspo if you had any? It was a lot of trial and error actually. It looked very different from at the start, so it was just a bunch of ideas and then it just evolved into this. The base of this model is how many eyes do you want? Yes. I could have added more. I was a little devastated to find out the giant water bug lives near me. What the fuck? That shit is crazy. It's scary. I always enjoy watching people play their Resident Evil instead of playing it myself. That's good. That's good. I have the 7, 8, and 2. They are always on sale, so I might as well get the other ones at some point. But I wanted to first play 1. I played 1, and then I wanted to play the rest of them. I think I'm going to do 7 and see how it goes. And most likely I'm going to like it. I don't know. I like the first one. And the first one I had the whole issue with the controls and stuff that I was like, what the fuck's going on here? But the rest it was fun. So I'm looking forward to playing the other ones. Really looking forward to it. So I most likely am going to do Resident Evil 7 next. And then maybe put a little bit of other stuff in the middle, you know. Some Slay the Princess, some Nine Souls, some Elden Ring. I was thinking, you know, while I was away, yeah, away from my PC and everything, I was thinking of doing Elden Ring with I don't know what type of build I should use. I was thinking, because there were so many cool faith-based weapons, I kind of wanted to do a faith build and do the one thing that I never do, that is wear heavy armor. Incantations and heavy armor for now would be kind of interesting to do, I guess. I made not only that, yesterday I was making the character to it was a mess, because I was like, oh, okay, I kind of have an idea what I want to do. So I picked the how is it, the class that you picked? Confessor? And I was like, okay, Confessor, female, okay, let's go. And then I started doing stuff. I picked the preset, and what happened? Yep. There we go. No, it wasn't buffering. It was my internet. Yep. It was my internet. We're back. As I was saying, welcome back, everyone. As I was saying, I was customizing the character, and for some reason I was like, okay, do the nose like this, do this, and the thing is, to look at the face a little bit better without the hair, I kind of picked one of the shorter hairs that is kind of more masculine, because I wanted to see the face, right? But I was customizing it, and halfway through I forgot that I was customizing a female character, so it ended up looking like a pretty boy. in the body of a woman, so it's kind of weird to look at, but we're just going to go with it. She looks nice, she looks pretty. I was like, you know what? I'm totally cool with this. But yeah, I was thinking of doing a faith-based build. I think I saw a lot of incantations that I liked. There's a lot of faith weapons that were really cool. So yeah, I think it would be nice to do more of not that much of a mess of a playthrough, I guess. I would really like to get other endings, maybe more oriented to, I don't know, a face in a female body. That would be good too. At one point it almost looked like that, I have to say. I should have taken a screenshot because it was so funny. And then I zoomed out of it and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. Well, I already spent an hour here, so I might as well leave it like that. Faith is pretty good. Strength plus faith tank. And I want to do a full faith caster. They got some crazy strong spells, yes. You repeated you saying what happened like 3 times. Oh god, that must have been annoying. Faith incantations can be really fun depending on which ones you want to stick with. Faith is really anime, just the... yeah. Oh god. It would be... I don't know. I wanted to do incantations because some of them looked really good. Like, they sounded really good. And I was like, oh, what do I want to do? You know? Because I can... you know, I can be like, oh yeah, we're just going to use no magic and stuff, but that's not exactly what I want to do right now. So let's just do a faith build, and at some point we will do some other stuff. Fire incantations are insanely strong if you feel right. The fire ones are also very alluring to me. I really like the fire ones too. There's other ones that are kind of like blood-like, which are also kind of interesting, but we'll see. I kind of want to do, yeah, a faith tank, to be honest. we will see how that goes. I'll try not to go to the dexterity too much because we already did intelligence and dexterity last time. So don't let me pick up the scythes. Also do arcane build and get all the dragon spells. They are pretty insane. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we could try on Elden Ring before we ever get to tackle the DLC. We can do so many things. I'm like super excited to do a second playthrough of that. And also, I did save the guide with all the NPC interactions, so we will try to hunt them down. Try. Try a little bit. Be slow-mo on the air, throwing massive red lightning stakes like it's a cinematic. That one's so good. The first time that I saw a dragon just build up a thunder blade in this hand, I was just like, oh shit. It is very good. It's very impressive. It does feel like a cinematic in the middle of a fight and you're just a tiny bug about to be squashed. It's very fun. We can have fun with our builds. I really want to play again. But now it's a little bit too late. So yeah, we're just doing a just chatting today. So tomorrow I'll have more time, I guess. And during the weekend I will have more time. So yeah, you'll see. But first, we're doing Resident Evil a little bit. Maybe we can just do both at the same time. I don't really know. But it's good for a palate cleanser, even though I did kind of leave for like 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks. But yeah. It kind of I think it was nice to have a break of everything. Kind of gave me a moment to just kind of disconnect from everything that I was doing. And now I can just I'm just well rested in a way, mentally. We just tackle a lot of stuff, a lot of new stuff. Crucible Knight weapons are great strength faith weapons. And also the DLC is filled with faith stuff. There's definitely a favor for faith. I feel like there's so many things for faith. Would kind of make sense. I mean, the whole theme of Elden Ring makes a lot of sense, actually. A bit on edge before, you seem way more relaxed now. I feel like I was so tired from the semester, and I was like, I want to use my time. I really want to use the time that I now have, but maybe I should have taken a week of just doing nothing. But no. The Ring DLC, we have 5 more intelligence spells and 25 faith incantations. There's a clear favorite, everyone, and it's not intelligence. But honestly, I feel like there's some... what do you call it? It makes sense in a way. It's kind of a pity because I like magic, I like my intelligence builds, I like being a mage. But it makes sense that in Elden Ring there's way more incantations than anything else. I think mostly because, well, you could kind of say that the spells for magic, you do have the primordial ones, you have the academy ones, you have the cold ones. You kind of have like a few categories, but I feel like the incantations are like a little bit more, there's more variety of stuff, you know. Pyromancy has basically become faith as well. Yeah, exactly. That's why it kind of, it's like you do have incantations, like pure incantations, lightning, and then you have pyromancy like fire magic. Is blood magic also? Or am I remembering something wrong? Doesn't matter. It's like faith kind of became a little bit of everything. It's not only like faith stuff, like what I would think faith related things are. The latest stuff in Elden Ring feels more at home with it more than magic. Exactly. It kind of feels more like it's part of the world. Magic feels more of a niche, you know? Like, oh yeah, the crazy guys on the academy do that type of thing. Contagions have like some crazy differences of fire, lightning, dark fire, rod, crazy fire, dragon fire. Okay, I'm seeing a pattern here. I mean, I feel like it makes sense. That's all that I can say. It just makes sense. It's very Elden Ring is more like the how do you call it? The world is more religion driven than anything else. Because if you think about it, Dark Souls is not that much. It's not like that important. You do have like a little bit of faith builds and stuff, but it's not like the most common thing. Holy magic as well, and faith magic. Blood faith magic, yeah. It's like a lot of stuff in the same category. It's like a lot of stuff governed by the same stat. People get their power from gods, basically, so it makes sense. Yeah, that's kind of the whole thing. So you need faith in your god. Which one does the thing? Which one's a good option? The bestial incantations from using claws and tossing rocks. Yeah, that also. You can basically be the avatar if you have like an incantation. An incantation that you only need the water one. But for some reason Rani has the cold magic. Not even water. 25 to choose from. I mean, you're not wrong. All the faith trainers are like, this is heresy. Okay, let me teach you this. Really? I thought maybe some of them would reject the book. We can learn from Medial. We can learn from our Turtle Pope. I just now remember that. He's one of the ones that I want to draw. Maybe like a tiny turtle with a hat. Maybe I'll do that next. I really appreciate all the ideas of who I could draw from Elden Ring. I've been having fun with that. Hello, Bananarama. When are more Slay the Princess chapters coming out? When I can record them. I came back like yesterday to the channel, so yeah. I'll try to record more. I can't really give a date, unfortunately, because I don't have them done. But they will be coming out, and mostly I'll make a few streams on it. Has that game been going for you? It's a really good one. Really, really good one. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. To be honest, I thought I was getting myself killed. And I would get a game over. But I actually I think I got a pretty interesting scene from that. I was like, huh, this is really cool. So now I have to kind of, I guess, I kind of have to play a little bit with my choices. I'll try to keep track of what I do. Which is recorded. It's recorded. It's kind of nice to have. I'm gonna see if I actually pick the same ones over and over again or not. It's a very good one. Very, very good game. We also have Scarlet Hollow to play afterwards too. It's going to be fun now. It's going to be so fun. In general, I like visual novels. It's just that at some point, I kind of have to take a break from them. Because it just becomes a ending hunt at the end of the day. It's just like, okay, I have to repeat a lot of the stuff. So we will see how it goes. We will see how much I can play Slay the Princess until I feel like I'm going in circles. I don't think the game lets you choose options that lock you into an ending you have already seen. Oh, that could be fun. That could be good. But I don't have to see which one it was that locked me into it. It's like watching a really good mystery show that makes you want to theorize like crazy. I'm looking forward to that one too. Slay the Princess was already pretty fun, and I played like 2 chapters only, so I'm looking forward to everything that they have. And also, I just love the visuals of it. I love the style of the drawings. I love this so much. Someone made a plushie of Turtle Pope? That's nice. Do it. Miriel is so nice. I like Miriel a lot. Oh, you sent it to the Discord. That's so cute. Oh, that is so cute. That is so cute. That's so cute. We need an Alexander pod. Yeah, we need it. That is so cute. You put a plant in. Oh, you know what? Oh, but that could have implications. I mean, you could always you could always 3D print an Alexander and put a pot with a plant on it. That would be kind of nice though. That could be good. It could be a good idea. For Alexander, man. I am not ready to do his quest again. I am not ready. Man, I love Alexander so much. To be honest, there were very little NPCs that I hated. Like Patches. We never got to kill the fucker. But like Saluvis, which we did get to kill. Barre, I don't really care much for him. Honestly, he was kind of meh. I mean, he does tell you that, but he's not saying... I mean, he's saying the truth, so... I take things very literal. I don't even feel offended by that. Oh, you have no maiden. But... You know, Melina says the same. A lot of them says the same. And it's the truth. We didn't have one. Barre, I don't really care much. Let me see if I remember anyone else. Because I did like Millicent a lot. obviously I like Blade. I like Rani. We love Ria, obviously. I swear that she was. What was her name? The woman that was with Rykard that adopted Ria. It started with a T. Talia? No. Don't remember. These little lambkins straight up here the vibes. What? Ah, Barre. Tanith. As weird as she was not someone I hated. She had questionable tastes though. I respect her. I will judge her though. Then I don't remember many others that I hated. A lot of them I really, really liked, and I felt for them. Like I really enjoy their company. Most of all, Blide, to be honest. I like Blide a lot. I really like Blide. God damn it, game. Anyways. Just like a dancer that got taken in by Rykard before he turned into a snake. Yeah. But it's still a bit much, don't you think? I don't know. It was a very interesting quest though. I did enjoy the quest. We need to save Ria this time. We shouldn't let her. I felt so bad the moment I saw that. I was so heartbroken. DLC has some amazing meme-worth NPCs. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. I'm so looking forward to the DLC. I'm trying to remember other stuff, but I don't remember any other NPC that I was like angry at. I mean, angry maybe because they died, but mostly sad. I mean, it's kind of like either I liked them or I was like, oh, okay. Okay, well, there was someone. The guy that you find in the... what was your name? Kenneth? Was it Kenneth? Melina just be like, hi, then bye in the first 5 seconds of the game. She kind of appears again. This time, you know, this time we shouldn't really betray her. I kind of wanted to know where she was, where her story was going. So, yeah. We'll try to keep Melina this time. We can hunt for endings afterwards. She gets a cutscene and stuff. Yeah. I feel kind of bad about it. But, oh well. I was still going to go with Rani. So. It doesn't change. Though I almost fucked up. But yeah, I kind of want to do that. To still help Melina. We're not going nowhere near Hieta this time. And do some other stuff maybe. I don't know. There's so many endings. So many endings. And yet I haven't been spoiled by many. So I hope it stays that way. Hope I don't get spoiled. Although I'm kind of dreading a few of the bosses already, but I'll deal with it when I get there. I still can't believe that Malenia took so... It almost looks like... Oh, it almost looks like she's out of the game. She's not part of the game. Oh, damn it. That healing... Okay, I'm losing tracking for some reason. What the fuck? Is it because I'm covering my face? Maybe. I don't know. No summons this time? Yeah, I was thinking the same. I may not use any summons. Maybe just the summoning bells? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, I was thinking not doing summons in general. Because it was pretty okay. I did pretty well with the summons. It didn't take me that long. Most of the... What do you call it? Like, I didn't take that much time with each boss. Maybe this time that I know a little bit more, and then I'm not going to be so squishy. I hope. Maybe this time we're not using summons. I felt like Lulu wasn't really that strong for me, but I felt like she should have been... I mean, for me, yeah. I mean, strong in which way? She was very useful, at least for me. She was very nice. I like Nepheli a lot. Fuck Gideon, though. Don't like Gideon. I don't like him, yeah. That one's someone I don't like. He was annoying to deal with in his fight. So annoying. Didn't feel a connection to her like many of the other NPCs. Maybe I think it's... I feel like it's kind of like... She's one of the first ones. You don't really... like, for me, it's kind of like easy to miss her stuff. At one point I forgot she should be somewhere, and I find her and she's having a mental existential crisis. I'm like, what's going on, girl? What happened? Like, I don't know. I feel like I spent a lot more time and I felt more connected to the Volcano Manor questline and Rani's questline and Rogier's than anyone else in Elden Ring. I don't know. I just feel like I connected more with them. And then everyone was kind of there, you know? Saluvis, piece of shit. Everyone else was kind of like over there. Dialos, I would love to do his quest because honestly, I missed everything about him. Poor guy. I hope I can do more of his quest this time. And I don't miss that. And we'll see. Brother Corin, I honestly didn't give much of a shit. Gold Mask was great. I respect the guy a lot. I just I don't really mind Brother Corin. Brother Corin was kind of having a mental religious crisis at some point. He really was going through it. So I can't really blame him much, but again, the fuck? You're not the best character here, I think. Then I like Thop. He died. Also, who doesn't die at this point? Trying to think of little stuff. Yeah, I don't remember more. It's been like a long game. Soy Face, Crying, and Gold Mask was a Chad P poser. Exactly. He's just there. Because at first he's all praises for Gold Mask, and he's just, I will record everything that he says and does, and, blah, 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 and then suddenly he just, well, I don't want to do this shit anymore. It's like, dude, you got yourself in this yourself. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, I kind of understand it though. Don't have much sympathy for him, but I understand a little bit the crisis he was going through. Also, I don't know. I will see. I will see if I do it tomorrow or not. Yeah, we'll have to see. That all depends on how I get, in what state I get home. Free home is mandatory for the 5th. We're going to see. We're going to see. we need to see. We'll try some stuff. We'll have to change our fashion sense for that. It's going to be fun. It's going to be different from what I do generally. I never use heavy armor and stuff, so this is going to be very interesting. So, it's already past 11 p.m. for me. I need to wake up early tomorrow. I need to sleep. And I'll try to see. I will see. Tomorrow, most likely, I will stream something. We still don't know exactly what. Could be anything. So, yeah, will be revealed tomorrow, most likely. But yeah, that's it for today. Hope everyone had a good start of the year. And even better weeks this month. So, I'll go to sleep because I am shutting down already. My mind is just not here anymore. I'll see to drink some water, eat something light, and then sleep. Pass out until tomorrow. It was nice to talk to everyone after the long break. We talked about birds, cosplay, bugs, the usual. So yeah, see you tomorrow or next time you pass by the channel. Bye bye everyone, take care, good night.